Oh man, I'm 28 and starting over. And I've tried so many different things. I've always been a very creative person, and I can remember from the age of around kindergarten, whatever that was, whatever that is, was 6 or 7 years old, just wanting to create things. And I remember we all got to pick a project that we're doing in kindergarten, and mine was a poem that I wrote about raindrops. And since then I've just been on the path of pursuing different creative outlets and trying to monetize it, but so far I've failed at every single one of them. Now music's my main thing. Music is something that I've worked on for the last 20 years, specifically with guitar. I started off having lessons at the age of 9. Yeah, I had lessons at the age of 9 until 19. I think that's right, no, 9 until 18. Then I went to TAFE, I did an audio course, and then after that I had a couple of years off, and then I went to university for, I did my undergraduate starting from the age of 21, and when I was 23 I graduated with a Bachelor of Music, majoring in performance and also commercial composition. Uni was an amazing time. I mean, for me it was just great to be immersed in a creative environment, and it gave me lots of inspiration to create. I was working on an orchestral album at the time, and there's lots of stories there, but for the purpose of this video I'll only talk about an aspect of that. After the year I graduated, I had a year off, and then I moved to Brisbane from Tasmania and completed a year of honours over there, which we'll go into another time, but that was a really good time as well. Now, this is where things really started to get interesting for me. Now, let's talk about when I finished university at the place I did in Brisbane. I'd been working on the guitar for 18 plus years, 16, 17 plus years at the time, and I completed my legato goal that I wanted to complete, and that took me 10 years, but I finally managed to do that. And I wrote on my phone, it actually is still on my phone, but after the music degree or after my musical goals, below that it was get financially rich or financially secure. So I thought, all right, now that I've finished university, I need a way that I can make money online. And the main reason of doing that for me is so I can fund my music vision, so I can travel around the world, so I can move around, network, and eventually move to the place I want to move to. So man, the journey started then. I flew back down to Tasmania during March, and it was becoming really cold and miserable, and I thought, I want a job that's meaningful and that has purpose. So I started working as a disability support worker, which was good, but it was really emotionally draining at the same time. Now, during this time I thought, okay, how do I make money online? I had no idea how to make money online. So, I searched up and got into affiliate marketing. Found this really cheesy guy on YouTube that taught how to do organic affiliate marketing. He was talking about, creating content on Pinterest and having a link in the description there. He was talking about making websites, just all this different stuff. But for 3 or 4 months, I just had a book that I'd journal everything down into. Now I'm not going to be able to go through everything I've done, because I've done a lot. Trust me, I've done a lot of different things. I failed. When I say I've failed, I've micro failed. I wouldn't say that I've failed. I wouldn't say I'm a failure, but I've failed. I've tried these different things and I haven't made money with them, and then I've gone on to the next thing. But I guess at the end of the day, I'm only finding what's best for me and what works. So, along that time, I tried copywriting, learned how to write copy, different formats for that, and I built a couple of drop shipping stores. One was called Gleaming Me, and tried to market through Facebook ads. I had no idea how to do ads. I ended up learning how to do ads. Actually, now when I say I failed, I did get a temporary client that I did an ad for, and that went all right. Got paid for that. I got paid for little bits and things here and there. I did an edit for a pole dancer actually through Fiverr, and yeah, just made a jam track for her. What else have I tried? Pretty much, I've tried so many different things. I'm not afraid to try and fail because I know that through trying, I'm going to learn what I like, what I don't like, and I've taken many risks along the way. Anyway, up until a few months ago, I ended up moving back to Queensland. Things didn't go so well there. I was working at a guitar school. Moved back down to Tassie 9 months ago, and just from that time up until now, I've been applying for remote online jobs. And I've had a few interviews that didn't go so well. Some were all right, but yeah, had a few interviews, and I've also been reaching out to businesses to try and get work doing content creation for them. So to sum it all up, I am starting over. I wouldn't say I'm starting over in a sense that, I mean, I've got my music skills, which I'll continue to develop into the future, but I'm not starting over from scratch. When I say I'm starting over, I'm starting from a new chapter now, which is my YouTube creation journey. I want something for myself. I want full ownership of something, and I want something where I can express my ideas and eventually monetize and help me to support my music along the way, and also, to document my musical journey through this. It's been tough. It's been really, really fucking tough. Just so much discouragement over the last 3 years, thinking things would go well and then things failing. I mean, to be honest with you, this outreach thing, I hate it. I hate outreach. Hence why I'm going to try and do 1 video a day to just improve my YouTube skills. But I'll be open with you with the outreach. I got 2 replies back in the last 2 weeks, and I ended up making videos for the companies. Didn't get a reply, which is normal, I think. But I know the videos are reasonably good, so I'm not going to beat myself too much up on that. But yeah, it's just so hard. I just want to have something for myself, something that I can monetize and travel around with. I think this YouTube thing is going to be good long term, but it's not something that I can just straight away monetize or live off or move around with short term. So that's why I'm looking for something else in the interim. So where to from here? I mean, I was thinking tonight, what's the next step? I wasn't just thinking tonight, I'm always thinking 1 step ahead. What do I do next? Where do I go from here? What are my next goals? I mean, I haven't shared this on camera, but I've got 4 goals at the moment. One's a physical goal, a body goal. The second one is a remote job / online money goal, which I've talked about a lot in this video. The next one is to improve my singing, which I can't do at the moment because I've got, I think it's chronic signing up, so I can't say it, but I've got problems with my nose I've got inflammation / structural issues, which I need to probably have surgery for. So that's the third thing. So I've just been yapping in this video, but it's so good that I can come on here, express how I feel, even if it's not polished in the beginning. And yeah, I'm just trying. Every day I'm trying. I'm waking up, I'm completing my tasks. Where from here? Do I think I'll keep on doing outreach? I don't think so. I think I'm going to focus on this YouTube channel. And obviously focus on getting more money. I'm not very financially well at the moment. Things are pretty hard, but it is what it is, and I'm trying to fix that. I'm doing things every day. Yeah, I'll just keep on going. I never give up. I don't know what else to say, but I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and yeah, for now we're just documenting my ideas, unpolished, raw, and I'm looking forward to making the next video, which I'll probably do tomorrow. Alright, see you later.